was chatting with a client this morning about protein, and she said she wasn't sure she was getting enough. So I asked how much she was getting, and she didn't actually know. And that's probably one of the first things to say about protein, is that we're probably not aware of how much protein we're eating unless we're actually weighing it and measuring it. But how much protein do you need? If you look at the recommended daily allowance, the sort of the general health guidelines, they recommend 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So if you weighed, let's do the maths on this, so if you weighed 80 kilos and you needed 0.8 grams, then you'd need, say, 64 grams of protein a day. However, that's what the recommended daily allowance is. It's generally accepted that most people will need more protein than that, especially if you want to put muscle on as well. So I've seen guidelines anywhere from between 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight to 2.2. So quite a big range. And I normally sort of suggest to people that they would be better off being in there, and often using kind of 1.5, 1.6 as a bit of a guideline. But again, what does that look like? So if you needed, if you weighed 80 kilos again and you needed 1.6 grams of protein, you need to get 128 grams of protein into your diet a day. So how do you go about doing that? I personally find, or used to find, breakfast was one of the hardest times of the day to get protein in, but not anymore. So what I personally do for breakfast is I have protein powder, some cereal, and some protein yogurt as well. So I can show you exactly what I have, because I've got this here. So I go with this protein yogurt, which has got 13 grams of protein per serve. Then currently discovered this protein muesli, which I quite enjoy with this one. And this one, as you can see, has got 12 grams of protein per serve. And then I mix that all together with a scoop of this protein powder, which has got 24 grams per serve. So with that, I mean, the quick maths on that tells me I'm just getting just over 50 grams of protein with my breakfast. I find this works for me for a couple of reasons. It keeps me feeling full, which is the main thing. And then I've done about a third, or over a third, in fact, of the protein that I need per day. Now, you want to look at the calories with this as well. So if we look through the calories for this particular breakfast that I have, per serve, it's in kilojoules, but 640 kilojoules through in here. The cereal has 1,080 kilojoules, and the protein has 549 kilojoules. So it's approximately 2,200, give or take, kilojoules in there. We divide that by 4.2, so let's call that 525 calories. So getting 525 calories at breakfast, which is probably just about a quarter of the calories that I need throughout the day. So you can see I'm getting a really good amount of protein for a really good number of calories, and it's keeping me full and doing everything that I need to do to help me stay on track. So yeah, maybe ask yourself how much protein that you're getting in your diet. Do you know? The main way of knowing is measuring it to make sure that you've got enough. Build your meals around protein first. And in particular, if you're a breakfast person, I find getting the protein at breakfast was the hardest part, which is why I eat what I do now. And yeah, just look at where the protein's coming from and how many calories that you're getting from the protein, because not all of it is created equal. You will find, for example, with the yogurts, you'll find some yogurts that have got the similar amount of protein but more sugar, so they've got way more calories. And I dare say there's yogurts out there with a similar amount of protein again, that's got less sugar in it than this and a good chunk fewer calories per serve. So not all protein is equal. If you'd like any more info on protein, I have done a video of this in the past, and I've got a download for it, which tells you kind of, exactly what protein is, how you get it, why it's important for you, and how to build more of it into your day. And it can be one of the really key things to helping you lose weight, because it helps you feel fuller for longer. I hope you found this useful. If you've got any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, if you comment protein below, I'll send you some more resources that I've got on protein. Take care, keep moving.